Got 30 points on Saturday. He now has 12 road 30-point playoff games, the most in franchise history. That is double the amount of Patrick Ewing, who sits second on that list. Okay, we've had this conversation in the past. Now we can, smell the finals a little bit. It really feels like a possibility for these Knicks. If the Knicks win a championship this year for the first time in decades, would Brunson be considered the greatest Knick of all time? Wendy?
Well, there's a big if in there. They got to win 5 more games, and you'd have to see how Brunson would perform in his first ever finals. But I do think he would have a potential to be called the greatest Knick. Now, I've been educated by Tony Kornheiser. He's taught me about the 1969-70 Knicks. I'm sure Doggy would as well, about how beautiful basketball they played. Frazier and DeBusschere, Bill Bradley, Willis Reed. They had all these Hall of Famers on there. Obviously, the '73 team is legendary, and Clyde Frazier can't go anywhere in New York without being worshipped because of those great performances. Earl Monroe. But here's the thing about Brunson in the modern era that can't be passed up, and it's a little bit crude to discuss, but it's so important. I have to bring up his contract. It's not just what Brunson's done on the court for the Knicks. He's been one of the best finishers in the league. His willingness to take $100 million less than he could have taken not only has enabled the Knicks to build out this roster. The reason they have Bridges and they have Anunoby is because Brunson is taking less money because it's important to him to be an all-time great Knick. He wants to lead them to that championship, and he understands the value that is in greater than in his short-term salary. But also the leadership that he has shown in building the roster. These are his confidants, his friends that he has brought in. One of the things the Knicks have going for them above most teams is their incredible chemistry, and Brunson is at the centerpiece of that. So, look, I'm not going to go 15 rounds with you, dog, on Clyde Frazier or Dave DeBusschere or whatever, but they didn't have a salary cap and a luxury tax and apron system back then. Jalen Brunson didn't just win it on the court. He's defeating the CBA in place to help the Knicks get to where they are.
Yeah, it's a fair point about the CBA. I'll let you argue that. But, geez, you're going to put him ahead of Frazier, Reed, and Ewing? Willis won an MVP. He made the 2 biggest shots in the history of the franchise when he made those first 2 against the Lakers in Game 7. That Knick team in 69-70 won 18 in a row and set the consecutive win record. Clyde was, outplayed Jerry West, had 36 points, 19 rebounds, and 12 assists in Game 7 against a team that had Wilt, Baylor, and West, for crying out loud, 3 of the top 10 players in the history of the NBA. The second championship team also beat the Lakers, beat the Celtics, who had Havlicek and Cowens and people like that. The Knicks, they're beating Mobley and Jared Allen. Can we calm down just a little bit about Brunson? And they haven't won the finals yet. To me, you put them any order you want. Reed, Frazier, Ewing. Those 3. You want to put Brunson 4th, even if he wins? I'll give you that. No problem whatsoever. He's not yet. Am I going to put him, even though Ewing didn't win, he lost to Jordan and Elijah won. All right? That's who Ewing lost to when he lost in the postseason. Michael Jordan and Elijah won. 2 of the great players, the best, and a top 15 player in the history of the league, and he lost in Game 7, for crying out loud. He is not over those top 4. That is not fair. That's blasphemous. I'll let Stevie handle it. That's blasphemous. Blasphemous to put him that high. It really is. Silly. Steve?
It's not It's not.
Oh, yes,
it's
it
not
is.
blasphemous.
Yes, it is.
It's not blasphemous. You have lost your damn mind.
No, I haven't.
Listen, understand the premise of the question. None of this is a conversation if a championship isn't in New York. But if the New York Knicks win a championship,
right,
with Jalen Brunson, who's averaging 29 on 50% shooting in these conference finals. Yeah. If this man, by the way, last year in the conference semifinals, who did he beat? He beat Tatum and he beat Jaylen Brown to get to the conference finals. Let's not forget that, okay? So here you are. You arrived in New York 4 years ago. We're looking at you because we wanted Kevin Durant, okay? We wanted Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, okay? We got Jalen Brunson. And look at what fools it's made of all of us. Jalen Brunson comes in here. His first year with the New York Knicks, he's averaged 24 and 6. The last 3 years, 28.7, 26, and 26 a game. The New York Knicks went first round, second round, conference final, game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals, then game 6 of the conference finals. And now, here he is, one game away from the finals. If he wins the championship, it will either be against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the reigning defending NBA champion Oklahoma City Thunder, or it will be against the new generation led by Victor Wembanyama for the San Antonio Spurs. If he wins a championship, first of all, get Ewing out of there. You didn't deliver it. I understand the Jordan part. The Olajuwon, I'm not giving you a pass on that. Olajuwon was phenomenal. I got that. But in the same breath, he wasn't going up against a scrub in Patrick Ewing. You were supposed to hold your own in that damn series. Now, I don't even put it on Patrick Ewing because we know what Pat Riley did in terms of leaving John Starks. John Starks, sorry to bring that up, my brother. You know I love you. But damn it, 0 for 11 from three-point range, 2 for 18. Don't get me started at that moment for us, okay? Because to me, it wasn't 1999, doggy. We know the Knicks didn't have a chance in 1999. Lockout short season. You go to the finals. No Ewing. You got Sprewell and Marcus Camby and these boys going up against Duncan and Tim Duncan and David Robinson. You had no chance. We all knew that. The New York Knicks' last chance at a championship was 1994. That's how many years ago is that? We talk about 32 years. And Jalen Brunson brings you a title for the first time in over 3 decades? I'm sorry. I'm looking at Walt Clyde Frazier. I know he's that dude. You got 4 other dudes that's on the NBA's all-time 75th anniversary team. That's who he was playing with. Who's Brunson playing with? I know they look great now. Mikal Bridges over the last 10 games, he's been phenomenal. Major props to him. Josh Hart, you told me to shut up, I shut up. But not long enough to not give him props because damn it, Mikal Bridges deserves it. Josh Hart deserves it. OG Anunoby deserves it and a whole bit. But it's about Brunson, okay? If this man delivers the champion, if he delivers the chip, it is under far more adverse conditions than what the New York Knicks had to deal with. He definitely goes atop the list. Number 1.
Oh, my God.
Number 1. Ahead of everybody.
Well, let me ask you a question, Steve. How many championships did Reed win? He won 2. How many did Clyde win? 2. He won 2.
Hold on.
He's got 2.
I just told you they're playing with each other. I just told you they're playing with each other. You got 4 other dudes you playing with that's on the NBA's All-75th team, anniversary team. Who's Brunson playing with?
Well, you love Towns. You've been telling me about Towns for weeks.
Hold on, wait a minute. I love Karl Anthony Towns. He ain't on that list. OG Anunoby, love him. $212 million. I've never blinked. That linebacker playing forward for the New York Knicks. Love OG. Mikal Bridges, very proud of that brother right now. Keep it up. Josh Hart. But this is not DeBusschere and Bradley and Willis Reed and Earl the Black Jesus. Earl the Pearl Monroe. That's who his teammate was. Who Brunson has. Who does Brunson have? Are you kidding me? No, without question. The New York Knicks win the championship this year. Jalen Brunson goes down as the greatest Knick of all
my
time.
God. What you have for breakfast?
There's nothing.
I am going to root like hell now for Oklahoma City. This is stupid.
You were doing it anyway.
When I hear these
you were doing it anyway.
I'm surprised at you.
You were doing it anyway.
Knick, you're going to put him over Willis?
He's also 6'1".
Yes.
Go ahead, Win.
He's 6'1".
He's also 6'1".
He's 6'1". He's damn near.
He was outplayed by Halliburton last year in a conference semifinal.
Not this year. Not this year.
Last year he was outplayed
Not this year.
Halliburton was better.
Not this year.
Clyde outplayed Jerry West.
Hold on. Even you have, first of all, don't give me, listen, see, don't make me disrespect the Silhouette, who I love, God rest his soul, wonderful executive, wonderful basketball dude. Went to 9 NBA finals, won 1. Stop.
He lost the Celtics.
Wait a minute. Time out. You lost 8 out of 9. You know what I'm saying? The bottom line, all I'm trying to say to you is this. I'm not taking anything away from the great Jerry West. I didn't sit up there and say that all of a sudden Jalen Brunson is the second coming of Michael Jordan. What I said was, as it pertains to the New York Knicks and the road traveled to prosperity, and what this dude at 6'1" has done.